Now you imagine about a 12-year-old kid who has spent his or her last quarter on a jaw harp. And starts doing that all over the boat. It doesn't take long before you pat him on the head and you say, now, George, you go up there to the end of the tow line. It's only 100 yards up there. And you walk along behind the whiffle tree, behind the mules, and you tell John, the driver, to come back here and have a cup of coffee with Dad. And so John, the driver, comes back to have a cup of coffee with Dad. And here's this kid walking along behind the mules. Well, the mules are tied to the boat. They can't go anywhere. And he knows from mules, and he sees the ears begin to twitch, and he knows what they're thinking, and their necks get kind of tight. And the trouble is, by that time, he's come up with sort of a tune, and it sounds very much like Black Rock Port. Well, he thinks it's the greatest thing in the world, and all Jew's harp songs sound alike anyway. And so he's playing that for about the next shift. And then he starts thinking about his life on the canal, and first thing you know, he's made up a verse. My little brother's tied to a ring on the deck. He ain't a-fallen overboard again, by heck. I never had a notion that my mama could swim till she dived off the rudder going after him. And he picks a while longer, and all of a sudden he's got a chorus, and the chorus goes like this. The off mule's fussing and the nigh mule's mad. How would any mule know good from bad? I paid a greenback dollar just to have a good time. Pickin Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. And he plays 50 more choruses on the Jew's harp. In 6 more days we make Buffalo. Papa said he'd take us to a circus show. 6 days walking down the towpath line, Pickin Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Off mules fussing and the nigh mules mad. How would any mule know good from bad? I paid a greenback dollar just to have a good time, Pickin Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Oh, my sister says my teeth will fall right out of my head. If she'd have drowned, I might have got the bottom bunk bed. It drips on my pillow every time that it rains, and there's bed bugs sneaking in the cabin again. Try that chorus. Off mules fussing and the nigh mules mad. How would any mule know good from bad? Paid a greenback dollar just to have a good time, Pickin Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Now I can lead a mule on, I can tail a mule off, doctor up his harness sores and dose his cough, lead him past a graveyard and gentle his mind, then he goes to fussing about this harp of mine. It's the off mules fussing and the nigh mules mad. How would any mule know good from bad? I paid a greenback dollar just to have a good time, Pickin Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Old jughead mule, old swayback Sal, you're the sorriest team on the Erie Canal, 'cause there's mules that pay money and that stand in line to hear Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Try it. Off mules fussing and the nigh mules mad. How would any mule know good from bad? I paid a greenback dollar just to have a good time, Pickin Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Now we wintered down in Brooklyn and I went to school. Any kid who'd live in Brooklyn is a double-dip fool. City makes you puny and your hands get soft. You like to die a schoolin' or the whoopin' cough. But the off mule's fussin' and the nigh mule's mad. How would any mule know good from bad? I paid a greenback $1 just to have a good time, picking Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Now Papa says put the dang harp away. Mama says that's all the doodling today. Someday I'm gonna be a vaudeville star. Shoot, they haven't got a notion how lucky they are. But the off mule's fussing and the nigh mule's mad. How would any mule know good from bad? Paid a greenback $1 just to have a good time, picking Yankee Doodle on this harp of mine. Thank you for saying that.